This is episode 46 of the Italian Americans in Hollywood podcast series. I'm Daley Giacopella, and my co-host is Sadie Bruni.
Today we're going to be talking about Ellen Travolta.
You probably know her best as John Travolta's sister, but
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about her story.
Her own story, yeah.
She was born in Englewood, New Jersey in 1939.
She was, and both of her parents, Salvatore and Helen, were really involved in the arts.
Her dad was a semi-professional football player, and then he became a tire salesman.
Right, and her mother was an actress and a music teacher.
It seems their artistic spirit had a big impact on Ellen and her 5 siblings.
It really did, especially when you consider that 2 of them went into acting.
Exactly. So we have John, who obviously is a global superstar,
Yeah.
and then their brother Joey, who is also an actor and director.
That's right.
Please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also check out this great book on Italian-American history. The link is in the video description.
Before we get into Ellen's acting career, though, let's talk about her personal life for a second.
She was married twice, first to the actor Jack Bannon, who you might know from the show Lou Grant.
Oh, yeah.
And that marriage lasted from 1983 until he passed away in 2017.
She also has 2 children from a previous relationship,
A son named Tom Fridley
who is also an actor.
and a daughter named Molly Allen,
Seems the performing gene runs strong in this family.
for sure.
It's also interesting that before she was an actress full-time, Ellen was a drama teacher.
So she was already involved in theater in a way and helping others.
Exactly.
And she also spent time improving her own acting skills by doing regional theater.
Which is such an important training ground for actors. You know, it lets them really get that experience that they need.
And Ellen went a step further and went to Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow. Carnegie Mellon is so well known for its drama program. It brings in people from all over the world.
Yeah, a lot of very successful performers have come from there.
And it gave Ellen such a great foundation for her career. So Ellen's career on TV began in the early 1970s with some guest appearances on popular shows.
Shows like Medical Center and Marcus Welby, MD, both really well-respected medical dramas.
Right. And those roles gave her the chance to work with some real pros and, get that experience on screen.
It was like a stepping stone to her career in television.
And then in 1975, Ellen made her film debut in The Devil's Reign.
And this was her first time working with her brother John on a major project.
What a great opportunity that must have been to, work with your brother so early in her film career.
I wonder what it was like for them. Were they competitive or more supportive?
I'd love to know that. But, talking about great opportunities, we have to mention the role that made Ellen Travolta a household name.
You mean her role as Luisa Arcola del Vecchio on Happy Days?
Yeah, Fonzie's mother, and she quickly became a fan favorite.
She was on the show for several seasons and became one of the most popular characters.
Her performance really brought something special to the show,
She was so warm and engaging.
Yeah, exactly. And her popularity on Happy Days led to another great opportunity. The spin-off, Joannie Loves Chachi.
Oh, right.
Ellen's character, Luisa, continued to be a hit with viewers.
And for anyone who's seen the movie Grease, you might remember Ellen in a small role as a waitress.
Oh, yeah. It's always fun to see familiar faces in those kinds of movies, especially someone with a career as diverse as Ellen's.
And she also acted with her brother John, again in the 1991 film Chains of Gold.
It seems they really liked working together.
Yeah, they probably really valued those chances to collaborate and support each other.
Definitely.
Ellen hasn't won any major awards, but she's had a great career.
Oh, absolutely. She's worked consistently for decades, and her performances have really resonated with people.
Her last big role was in the 2004 TV movie A Dirty Shame.
Since then, she's focused on other things that she loves, like community theater and mentoring.
It's nice to see that she's using her experience to help others.
Yeah, she teaches acting workshops, passing on what she's learned.
What a great way to give back to the community.
And don't forget, she's also a talented pianist.
Oh, right. She got that from her mother.
It shows how multi-talented she is. When we look back at Ellen Travolta's career, we can see that success can be measured in different ways.
It's not just about awards or fame.
Sometimes it's about the effect we have on the people around us and the legacy we leave behind.
Ellen's commitment to her family, her work, and her community is a good example of a different kind of success.
It's about having a life with meaning and following your passions.
And her story is a perfect example of the amazing things Italian Americans have done in entertainment.
Speaking of family, it would be interesting to talk more about her relationship with John.
Yeah, it seems they were very close both personally and professionally.
Right. Their work together in films gives us a glimpse into that dynamic.
From the early days on The Devil's Reign to later in Chains of Gold, It's interesting to see them on screen together.
I wonder if those experiences made them closer or if working with family was ever difficult.
It must be complicated to work with a sibling in such a high-pressure industry.
It is, and it's impressive that Ellen never let John's fame overshadow her own accomplishments.
She made her own way in the entertainment world.
She built a successful career through hard work and talent.
She didn't want to be known just as John's sister, which says a lot about her character.
Absolutely. And her work as a teacher and her involvement in community theater show how much she loves the arts.
It shows how much she believes in the power of storytelling.
And her talent as a pianist adds another layer to her artistic abilities.
It reminds us that creativity can be expressed in many ways.
Exactly. Ellen is such a versatile artist, and it's inspiring to see.
Please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, check out this great book on Italian-American history. The link is in the video description.
As we think about Ellen Travolta's life, it's important to remember that success can mean different things to different people.
Right. It's not always about prizes or recognition.
It's about making a difference and touching the lives of others.
Ellen's story is one of hard work, passion, and the love of her family and community.
It reminds us to go after what we love and make a positive impact on the world.
Ellen Travolta has been entertaining people for many years. She's inspired so many artists, and she's made a difference in the lives of those around her.
She really has, and her legacy is much more than just being John's sister. It's about her own unique contributions as a performer, a mentor, and a member of her community.
Her story is a great example of how you can be successful in entertainment while staying true to yourself and using your position to help others.
It really is a great example.
And it wraps up our look at Ellen Travolta's life and career. So let's think about what really makes an actor's legacy last. Is it all the awards they win over time?
Right, or is it more about the impact they have on people and the ones who come after them?
Those are some interesting questions to think about when it comes to success in the arts.
They really are.
It seems Ellen has achieved a lot in both areas, her career and her personal impact.
I think so too.
She's shown us that success can mean a lot of different things. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
It's a mix of talent, hard work, and kindness, and a real passion for what you do.
Absolutely.
Her journey shows that real happiness comes from following your passions and making a difference.
And giving back to others.
Exactly. And her story is a great example of the many amazing contributions Italian Americans have made to the world of entertainment.
For sure.
We hope you enjoyed learning about Ellen Travolta's life and career.
I hope so too, and I hope you have a new appreciation for what she's done, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes.
Please subscribe and turn on notifications.
And don't forget to check out that book on Italian-American history.
The link's in the video description.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep celebrating the stories that make Hollywood such a special place full of talent and history.
Ciao.